This is Jonathan Agger, Fifth Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Jeff Mayweather here at Mayweather Boxing Club in Las Vegas. Jeff, how are you?
I'm alright.
Enjoy the fights this weekend?
Yeah, pretty entertaining fights.
What did you think of Ryan Garcia's victory?
I thought that Ryan, finally really showed his talent, and he dominated. He dominated the whole fight.
On that performance, do you think he was talking about fighting Shakur Stevenson, some other guys? Where do you think he is in that conversation?
Well, I think that's the conversation he should be having. Because, I think Ryan's a very, very good fighter. I think only part I don't think is that Ryan should be fighting for titles when you just lost. That part I don't like. But he's still a good fighter, and he's good for the sport, especially because this is social media. We're in a social media area or time frame where a guy that actually, damn, all that noise, man. I'm sorry. No, but he's the guy that, with the social media behind him, is the reason why that you have guys that can fight for world titles right after a loss. And what does that say for boxing? Boxing's going backwards because you have guys that fight and bust their ass for years and supposedly get to the number one spot, and next thing you know, somebody else is in their spot. Somebody that's been off for 5 years. Somebody that's a social media star. That's ridiculous to me.
Well, here's another question for you. The WBC made Conor Benn the mandatory to the winner of Garcia Barrios, even though he's coming off 2 fights at middleweight, and now he's signed for Zuffa Boxing, which don't recognise belts. So.
Yeah, that part is kind of weird. Like I said, it seems like the organizations of boxing now is you can't trust them. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me to have a guy fight for a title, lose, fight for another title. That don't make sense to me.
When did you notice boxing started to change like this?
I guess really when social media started to, I would say with Jake Paul, really, because he's a social media star, of course, and when all of a sudden you start having a guy that comes from nowhere with actually almost no boxing experience at all, but is one of the biggest draws in boxing. That's when it changed. It changed when the Paul brothers decided they want to box.
Jeff, the big news today, which I'm sure you've known about for a while, but Floyd Mayweather will return against Manny Pacquiao in a rematch at the Sphere in Vegas, September 19th. How long have you known about this, and what do you think?
I just heard about it like everyone else.
Oh, so you haven't known about it too long?
No.
Okay. What's your thoughts on Floyd and Manny running it back?
I think that is, to me, it's basically two guys that are still stars even in an era that they don't even belong to. And because no one else has stepped into that spotlight to make it glow the way that those two have. And so people are willing to pay to see two guys that are way past their prime, and don't necessarily know what their skill levels are still, but yet they are more important than the fighters that are out here right now.
Do you like the do you like the fight as a matchup? I mean, it's not like Floyd's jumping in with someone who's been necessarily so active. I know Manny had a fight last year, but other than that, he was off for a while. So yeah, what do you think of the matchup itself?
I don't think that the matchup is really off because, I mean, he fought Barrios, and I don't know if he had any more fights in between that or whatever. But the thing is that you got two guys that are, old for boxing, but it's good for them to be fighting one another. So, and I mean, and plus they are two of the greatest fighters in boxing history. So, that part is easy to sell. That part is easy to sell. But the one thing is that it took a long time for that fight to happen, and then when it happened, I think boxing think that the wrong guy won. So that's why it's easy, because Floyd always was the bad guy. Once again, he's gonna be the bad guy. And I think that if there's any way to try to remove his O, it may happen.
Do you believe this is a comeback for more than one fight? Do you believe we'll see him for 3, 4, however many fights?
I don't know. I just think that the fight with him and Pacquiao is one of those fights, like I said, that the wrong guy won. And I think that's why this fight is still happening. And I think that, and Floyd was always the bad guy, and he used to say so many things to make people hate him, and he never turned it off, though. He never turned off the hate, making people hate him. And so that's what people are going to be coming to spend their money for, is the exact same thing they did for years. They're going to be, the crowds are going to be there, and probably like 80% of the crowds are going to be there for Manny Pacquiao.
And just finally on this, I think you said just a few seconds ago that you think this could be, you're concerned that this could be the fight where he could lose his O. Do you
you can lose any fight.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that I think that this fight has actually been made because of the fact that Floyd created hate with fans, and he never gave them that satisfaction that they wanted, and that's was because everybody they put in front of him, he beat them. But now the only person that they thought could beat him is Manny Pacquiao. He got in the ring with Manny Pacquiao and he beat him. So of course now, if that fight can be made again, let's get Manny to beat him this time. That's what it's about. It's not about anything else.
Interesting. Jeff, appreciate your time. Just talk to us about your channel and your new channel you've got as well.
My new channel is Jeff Mayweather. Wait a second. I forgot myself.
Have a look.
Yeah, let me have a look.
Good luck, Jeff.
It's a shame.
He said he didn't have his foot with him.
But I also have a clothing line called Claos.
Okay.
Claos. Wait a second. Jeff Mayweather Official.
Jeff Mayweather Official. Okay.
Yeah, official. That's my new YouTube channel, and that's the one that I want my fans and anyone to log on to, and basically because I moved on from the other channel, and now I'm just trying to do my own thing. And like I said, I also have a clothing line, ClaosAthletics.com.
There you go.
Got some boxing gear. Got some clothes for like Mayweather Legacy, and the word Claos actually means legacy anyway. So, and basically, And I think that, I come from a family that actually has a pretty good legacy. And so I think this is fitting. It's fitting for me, and it's fitting for, to represent my brand.
And can fans expect similar content to what you did on the last channel?
Yeah, I mean, yes, I expect to. I probably won't be as. I'm trying to be. I gotta get back to my old self, because I used to have so much fun, and so now I'm trying to get back to that guy that I used to be. So I think so. I think that get these people to tune in, and they'll see. I think they'll like it as well.
Jeff Mayweather Official. Just look that up, subscribe, watch the channel, and I wish you all the best with the new channel. And I'll speak to you soon, Jeff. Appreciate it.